We are live. All right. We rolling? All right, good. We are rolling. Finally got the proper day in the title because it's Friday today, not Saturday like I originally thought because I am a fucking idiot. But we should finally be on track, and now we just gotta wait for people to arrive. Looks like we got one person. Okay, wow, that was quicker than last time. Let's see. What time is it? 4:15 p.m. Hopefully, we'll get a few more people in here at least. Get some kind of thing going. Yeah, would be nice. And that person is gone. Great. All alone, streaming to nobody. Saturday is a mile away. I still feel her burning flame as I walk through death again. Drowning only feet from the shore. Sleeping in endless sleep, but violently awake. I know she loves me. We know she must. My life for you, voodoo dust. Are you Texas? Yeah, what's up? Oh, hello, person. One of you so far. Hopefully, we'll get at least a few more people in here. Get something rolling. Just a little, short little impromptu stream for today. Probably only going to go for a couple hours or so. Just hanging out, seeing where the okay. Waiting on people to arrive. Waiting on people to arrive. Let's see, are we live? Okay. Good. Yeah. Oh, looks like we finally got somebody. Let's see, currently it's telling me I have one viewer. Hello, viewer. Okay, is this just going to be like a thing that just it keeps doing? Is there even anyone watching this? I don't know. Let's see. Come on, YouTube thing. All right, 0. What does this excellent mean? I don't even know. Okay, just waiting on people. If anybody's here, just type something in the chat. Say hi. Just trying to get a conversation going or something. But currently, it looks like no one is here. What's this? Oh, I should probably get that looked at. Wait. Oh, Yo, I can share it directly through the thing. Okay. That's actually neat. That's actually a very nifty little feature. God, I am waiting on people to arrive. It's Friday, which hopefully means people will be showing up. Although, admittedly, I am not 100% sure. Fucking Mythic. Back in the. Damn it. Oh, I love Mythic so much. One view set. Okay, here. There you go. Cool. So you think you've been working hard, giving it all that you can. Let's see, anybody here? Oh, one person so far. I'll be going for 7 minutes. We'll go a little bit longer, see if I can get. Well, even if I get like one person in here to say something, that'd be nice. I'll hold out for a little bit longer to see if anyone else shows up. So, yep. Oh, 2 people. Here we go. Finally. All right. Well, hopefully this. Oh, people. Finally. Hopefully this thing is accurate and is actually telling me. It's actually giving me accurate numbers for who's here, because if it's not, I'm kind of going to be upset about that. But anyways, looks like we finally got a few people here. So, hi everybody. Hi, how you doing? How's your day going? Got a little impromptu it's Friday. My brain is convinced that it's Saturday for some reason, but I know it's Friday. I restarted the stream because I got the day wrong. I originally said it was an impromptu Saturday stream, but no, it's Friday. So yeah, Friday. It's a Friday stream. Anyways, to anybody who is currently here, how are you all doing? Hope you're all doing fine and dandy. Man, I started streaming 2 months ago, 3 months. Is this? That looks okay. That looks all right. Oh. All right, is anyone here in the chat? I just want to make sure. How do I check to make sure, here. I'm just going to make sure that chat. Finally, we have someone in person. Hello, how are you? I am doing mighty fine. How are you? ET4Che at 4Che. Sorry, I do not. I probably absolutely butchered your username, but I'm doing all right. How are you doing? Just doing a little impromptu Saturday stream or Friday. My brain is convinced that it's Saturday, but it's Friday. I don't know why my brain is convinced that it's Saturday. It just is. I don't know. I like your energy. Oh, thank you. I mean, I'm not really doing a whole lot. I'm just kind of sitting here waiting for people to show up so they can actually finally, get the stream kind of going and, just kind of shoot the shit for a while. That's basically kind of what I'm all here for. Hey, Oddball, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing good. Hey, man, nice stream. What's your favorite metal album? See, that's a tricky question because there's a lot of albums that I really, really love, obviously. But if you put a gun to my head and tell me to pick a favorite, for me, it would be Into the Depths of Sorrow by Solitude Aeturnus. I think it's a perfect album. It was one of the most important albums for me, like getting into metal, especially doom metal, which is my favorite subgenre. And that album I think is an absolutely brilliant masterpiece. So yeah, again, there's so many albums out there that I love, but if I had to pick one as like my all-time favorite, it would probably be that one at the moment, at least. I don't know. If you're anything like me, your favorite albums of all time like are constantly fluctuating and changing, and I'll go with Into the Depths of Sorrow by Solitude Aeturnus as my favorite at the moment. What is up, Nay? Sorry if I said that wrong. Yo, hi, cool Iron Maiden flag, love it. Oh yeah, thanks. This was it's actually a Christmas gift I got from my mom, I think a couple years ago or a few years ago now at this point, but yeah, had it for a while and set it up over here because I don't know, I just think it looks cool, but yeah, I love it. So we finally got a few people in here, which is nice. Like I said, this is just a little impromptu stream. It's just kind of a little thing. I don't really have anything planned out per se. It's just kind of going to be one of those, just sitting here chatting, shooting the shit type of live streams. Definitely, yeah, it's very hard to pick a favorite. Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, especially, for me, someone who listens to a lot of metal, like narrowing down a favorite album is just like an impossible task, really. Yeah, no, it's difficult. Really something I should do, like maybe I'll do it for like my, I don't know, maybe like a 1-year anniversary type thing, or maybe I'll do like a maybe it'll be like the 1,000 subscriber special or something. I should remake my top 50 favorite metal albums list, which I probably will do because I feel like initially I was really proud of that video when I made it, just because it was, I was proud of it at the time, but looking back on it, I feel like it's kind of just a glorified slideshow in a way. And I feel like I should make it where I actually sit down and talk about why these albums are so important to me. I feel like that's what I feel like I should do. And again, I'll figure out a time for that. But yeah. Strangely enough, my favorite genre is jazz nowadays. But before I transitioned over, I was really enjoying Portal of I from Ne Obliviscaris. Admittedly, I'm not super familiar with Ne Obliviscaris. That's kind of one of those bands I've heard a couple songs here and there, and I know of them, but I still really need to get into them. But yeah, jazz. Admittedly, I'm more kind of hit or miss with jazz. To be honest, some of it I like. A lot of times I find jazz can be just a bit too kind of chaotic for my liking, especially when it's kind of just like I don't really know. Again, I'm not an expert on jazz by any means. I don't really know all the different schools of thought within jazz. Like I know the different terms and stuff, but again, I'm not an expert on jazz, but some of it I just find is a little too chaotic for my taste. Nice video idea. I can steal some of them for my playlist. It's not like any of the videos I make are like super original or anything. It's just pretty much all the videos I've made, people have all made before. I feel like it's just kind of it's not like. That's what the old saying, all great art is imitated, or however it goes. I don't remember. Ugh, caffeine, save me. My brain is working on 50% energy right now. It's not working. Those are really good, by the way. These like rehab monsters. I don't know. It's like the Monster Energy mixed with like the tea. I don't know. I really like it. I think it tastes really good. Yeah, no, green tea. I really like that one. It's fine. You are a good talker. Well, thank you. I try to be at least decent at. I try to be at least a decent talker. Like I feel like I'm all right at like articulating sentences at least. Even though I trip over my words like all the time, and I really edit my videos down quite a bit because I can be a bit of a rambler, definitely. Put that on silent so it doesn't disturb us too badly. All right, what's this? Q&A, start a poll. Yeah, we might toy around with those just to see what's up. Like I said, this isn't. I don't have anything like planned or anything. This is just going to be a shooting the shit type of a live stream, kind of like the ones I've done in the past, which I definitely need to do more live streams because I've only done a couple, and I mean, people really seem to enjoy the live streams, so I feel like I should definitely do them more often. All right, so yeah, it's hard. It's hard to find a nice metal content creator that just sits down for a normal chat. I mean, I get the feeling, but I mean, there are other YouTubers, that do kind of live stream stuff. Like obviously, my friend the Falls of Metal, always, their live streams are always a lot of fun just to go in there and hang out because they're, I've like met Necrotic and everything, not in person, like online, but he's a really nice guy. So yeah, he's just a really down to earth dude. But get out of here, fly. And I mean, Freshmaniac 99 streams all the time, and he's a really cool dude. Dreadful Minutes, Gas Masks, Hand Grenades, just a lot of guys that do the whole like metal streaming thing, and they're fun to just hang out and talk to and stuff. Have you ever been to a Megadeth concert? The live performance of She-Wolf is absolutely amazing. Everyone should experience it, in my humble opinion. I have not yet seen Megadeth live. That is one of the bands that I still want to see live before they call it quits. If they're gonna be like, but it has to be like Megadeth have to be touring with bands that are like worthy of Megadeth. Like none of this opening for Five Finger Death Punch bullshit. All right, because I still can't wrap my head around the fact that Megadeth would open for Five Finger Death Punch. Not just that they would tour with them, but they would literally be the opening act. But how? I don't get it. Like you're one of the most legendary metal bands ever, and yet you tour with the most butt rock band that ever butt rocked. Well, you open for them again. Sorry, I'm going on a tangent, but I just discretion. I hate Five Finger Death Punch. I do not like Five Finger Death Punch at all. Cannot stand that band. Cannot stand that band. And again, first Five Finger Death Punch albums were decent. I've heard their earlier material wasn't as bad, but like their newer stuff is just it's abysmal, honestly. Like the most just like undercover. It's music for undercover cops, as Necrotic would say. They're bad. They're really bad. Even by like shitty divorced dad rock standards, they're bad. Because I mean, I used to listen, before I really got into like the the heavy metal stuff. I used to listen to, some of those butt rock bands. I listened to 3 Days Grace and Breaking Benjamin, once upon a time, and I still kind of have a bit of a nostalgic, feeling for a couple of those songs. But like those guys are like way better than like Five Finger Death Punch in terms of like writing like songs that are like catchy or just like good songs. So yeah, even by like divorced dad rock standards, they're pretty bad in my opinion. I mean, Five Finger Death Punch live songs are bangers. I mean, I haven't seen any of like their live footage. Well, no, I've seen their live footage, but none of their like live songs. Like I saw like it was like this one video where Ivan Moody was like absolutely shit faced on stage, and like he was like going on about like, oh, my mom is like dying, but it turns out his mom like wasn't actually dying, and like I don't know, that was just a whole weird thing that happened with Five Finger Death Punch. Yeah, it's one of those kinds of bands when you ask someone if they listen to metal and then they answer with them, yeah. One dude in my college was talking about how much he likes metal and literally opened to Down with the Sickness. Yeah, no, I feel like that's a very relatable experience for most like metalheads out there, especially metalheads like us who listen to the more kind of more extreme, more underground, less mainstreamy type of metal. It's like, you see someone who's like, it's like, yo, dude, you like metal? Like, I fucking love like Korn, and dude, have you seen fucking Falling in Reverse? They're the sickest band ever, bro. And it's just like, okay, okay, yeah, again, no hate to any of those people. If you like those bands, obviously there's nothing wrong with that. And, I'm not the type of guy who would be like, freaking posers. Because, come on. If you're above the age of 12 and you're still unironically throwing around the word poser, like, get a life. But, yeah, no, it's just like, it's like, okay, I don't hate you as a person, but I don't think I'm going to be able to relate with you on anything musical, because it's like, yeah, it's just a whole thing. Yeah, again, no hate to anyone who listens to those bands. If you love those bands, you'll love them. I don't really judge people based on what they listen to, but yeah, no, it's definitely, it's just one of those things where it's like, I am not going to be able to relate to you in any musical conversation whatsoever. But then again, maybe, I mean, who knows? I mean, maybe in some instances, it could be one of those things where it's like, you might be able to open up the avenue for like the other person. Like, I'll give like a personal example, because my brother-in-law, whom I love dearly, admittedly, Corbin, if you're watching this, I love you, and can't wait to see you again. But yeah, my brother-in-law, he's mostly like a kind of like a, not really a metal guy. He listens to, his favorite band is Shinedown, which again, kind of that more divorced dad rock kind of stuff. But he also loves like Alice in Chains and like kind of like the real grunge stuff and a lot of pop stuff like Sabrina Carpenter and shit like that. But like I showed him like a bunch of the bands I like I specifically sludge bands. I showed him like Crowbar and I Hate God, and even like Grief, and he like really dug it. I got him a copy of Down's Nola for Christmas, and he dug the shit out of that album. So I mean, yeah, again, with these people, there's always kind of a chance that you could be there, that you could, help them open up stuff. And then, I mean, obviously, don't be like pushy about it. Don't be like, oh, you need to listen to this if you don't want to be a poser. But, I'm just saying it could be a nice opportunity for you to, help someone get into different kinds of music, which is, always very cool. Sorry if that came off a bit tangenty. Yeah, no, that was probably a bit of a tangent, wasn't it? Man, it is such a nice day out today. Realistically, I feel like I should be outside, like doing stuff, but instead I'm just sitting in my bedroom talking to people on the internet. But I mean, it's gotten a little bit cloudier, so who knows? Yeah, no, it's been a really nice day, though. It's actually just been really nice here lately. Like, it's really nice because, it's finally, it's not dark at like 5 p.m. anymore. And it's just like, it's real sunny because like, all throughout like January up until like March, it was all just rain and cold and misery. But now it's like all sunny and nice, which I really appreciate. It's nice to just chill inside sometimes. Oh yeah, no, I definitely agree. I probably do it a little bit too much, to be honest, just because I don't know where I live. There's really, other than just like going for like walks and stuff, there's really not a whole lot to do, like just around town. Just because a lot of it, especially where I live, it's mostly kind of like I don't even really know how to describe this place. It's a lot of it is just kind of like hipster businesses, I kind of guess, or like I don't know, or a lot of like kind of like rich people businesses. There's a lot of like insurance companies and like a bunch of other stuff, like kind of like rock and like or like I don't know, just like a bunch of stuff that personally I'm not very interested in. I mean, there is the music store, which obviously I'm always down to go to, but yeah, they're not always they're only open like part of the week, so yeah. But yeah, no, sometimes I agree. Sometimes it is nice to just chill inside and do some stuff. Just out of curiosity, just out of curiosity, do you listen to My Dying Bride? I love My Dying Bride. I actually did a ranking for My Dying Bride. Not that, or it was a few months ago at this point, but yeah, I did a ranking for My Dying Bride, and yeah, no, I absolutely love My Dying Bride. Just somber, heavy, depressing, death doom, gothic metal. I absolutely love My Dying Bride. Excuse me, bit burpy. One of my all-time favorite bands, without doubt. Yeah, no, I love My Dying Bride. Like, so many good albums, like The Dreadful Hours and Turn Loose the Swans and Angel in the Dark River. Yeah, I love My Dying Bride. The last My Dying Bride, that album, soul crushing, which is exactly what you want from My Dying Bride. But yeah, I loved that last album. Yeah, I love My Dying Bride. Tiptoe through the window, out the window, by the window. I don't know how the rest of the song goes, so I'm just gonna stop singing. Besides, you don't want to hear my singing voice anyway. I can barely sing, so yeah, no. You guys do not want to hear it. So, anyways, maybe I'll get a bit of conversation going. So Death Angel just put out a new single, which I have not listened to yet, but I'm curious to see if anyone here has listened to it, and if so, what are your thoughts on it? And there's a new Dark Angel too. So both of the Angels are released singles not that long ago. I haven't listened to either of them really, but because I don't really listen to singles like before albums drop. Usually, that's just kind of how I roll. But I've heard the Dark Angel single. From what I've heard, it was mostly pretty negative reactions, and obviously they did the whole AI art thing, which that's shitty, and that's a whole another fucking can of worms. But yeah, I'm curious to see if anyone heard either of the singles, or if anyone just heard like any other new albums like recently. Like, did anyone like, I don't know, what are some like upcoming albums that you are? Hey, Nick Camos, how you doing, man? Yeah, no, just a little impromptu stream. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you again. I hope you are enjoying those CDs. Dream definitely was great. Thanks again. Oh, you are very welcome, my friend. Thank you for supporting the channel and everything. Like, really, all the thanks to you. And yeah, that Dream Death album absolutely rips. It's like the perfect mixture of like Celtic Frost and Slayer, and it's amazing. I love it. One of my like all-time favorite thrash albums, probably. Well, not probably, definitely. Yeah. What time is it? It's 4:45 and going for a half hour. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all, I would say. My hair's a disaster. I'm going to get a haircut. Probably, like, don't get me wrong. Everyone says I look good with long hair, but it's getting to the point where it's just kind of annoying, honestly. So, yeah, I'm probably going to trim it off a little bit. Oh, need to sneeze. Oh, please don't be one of those. Oh, God, please. Oh, are you kidding me? Yeah, don't tease me. God, that is one of the most annoying feelings in the world to me when you have to sneeze, but you just don't. I don't know why that's like one of the most annoying things ever to me. It's like blue balls, but for sneezing. It's so annoying. Looking forward to the debut of Ripping Remains. Ripping Remains. I am not familiar with that one, although it sounds like death metal, I presume, from the name. Ripping Remains. I'd keep the long hair, works with glasses, metal. Hey, what's up, Fart Knocker 66? Oh, you're a master debater. Yeah. What's up, buddy? How are you doing? Yeah. Oh, can I put this thing down? Thank you. Yeah, no, everyone says they're good with long hair, but I mean, I probably won't get rid of all of it. Probably just like get rid of a little bit of it. And speaking of glasses, I'm actually going to be getting new glasses hopefully pretty soon. They were supposed to arrive like a little bit long ago because you probably can't tell on my shave fucking webcam, but these glasses, they actually broke like not that long ago, so they're kind of being held together with glue right now. So yeah, I'll be getting a new pair of glasses as well. So I'll look like a brand new man. Not really. I'll still look like the same dork you see here before you. So yeah. Yep. Dripping Decay ditched a shitty member and are going on its Ripping Remains. Deaf Brian from Portland. Okay, so yeah, I tried searching up Ripping Remains on the archives and nothing came up. So let's try Dripping Decay. Yes, Dripping Decay. There we go. Yeah. Let's see. Similar artists: Exhumed, Coffin Dust, Molar, Pestilence, Repulsion. Yeah, no, I'll definitely check this band out for sure. Yeah. So sucks that they had to ditch. Sucks that something went wrong with one of their members. Was it like like what happened? Was he just like a kind of a douchebag, or was it like a crime thing that happened, or I don't know. I'm just curious if what happened exactly and why they had to kind of do all that. I think he was abusive. Geez, that's not good at all. It always sucks when you hear stories of bands like that where like one member just ruins the entire band. I remember, what was that one band that fairly recently like broke up and everyone was talking about it? What were they called? Was it Gel or something? I wasn't like familiar with their like music at all, but hearing like the story of what that fucking guy did is like, holy shit! Like he like fucking spending all the band's money on like OnlyFans and shit. It's like, what the fuck? The new Stead style undercut needs to make a comeback. I would kickstart the movement myself, but I don't have the patience to grow my hair. Yeah, no, I think, yeah. Honestly, yeah, no, I could. Honestly, if that made a comeback, I wouldn't mind. Like, I don't think I would personally have my hair like that, but yeah, no, I think it's a pretty cool hairstyle. Yeah, I don't blame you for not having the patience to grow out your hair though, because it takes a while. Well, for me, actually, my hair grows back like really fast, so Yeah, I don't know why. That's always just been a thing with me. My hair grows back pretty fast. That's just kind of a thing. Yeah. Trip into KR are so awesome. Otherwise, yeah, no, I have them. I have their Metal Archives page bookmarked, so I will get around to them eventually. I have a ton of bands that are just bookmarked on the Metal Archives. Probably too many. Just okay, yeah. Okay, that's a lot. I should really start going through these and actually listening to them. Tano Carlos Tutti, sup, bro? Yeah, what's up? What's up, man? How you doing? Just having a little impromptu stream. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for tuning in. The art on their LP is awesome. Yeah. Oh wow, that is actually really sick. Yeah. Wow. That actually. Wow, that is really cool. I really like that. Yeah, fairly 37 minutes. Yeah, no, I will check it out. Do you have my word? I will listen to it. What are your opinions on about Death in June? I know the name, but I still kind of need to get into Death in June. I know they're like I guess was it neo folk is what people classify them as. I don't know any of their stuff, but like I seen like I know like I heard them through like Wyatt XM because I know he's a big Death in June fan, and I do know like a lot of metalheads seem to really like them, but I'm just not familiar with any of their stuff, honestly. I have a spreadsheet of bands I want to dive into. Yeah, I don't have a spreadsheet, but I have I have like two lists. I have this whole giant bookmarked thing all on my computer, but then I also have I also just keep it in my notes app a bunch of bands to check out, and it's like I just have it all sorted by genre. I'm asking because I'm doing a song on my second demo on my project in the vein of Death in June. Oh, wow, you're doing a musical. That's yeah, that's really cool. But once you once you like get around to like finishing it, if you want to send it my way, I will definitely check it out. Because song in the vein of Death in June, well, yeah, I'll probably check out Death in June at some point just to see what they're about, see what they're like. Yeah, again, like neo folk as a genre as a whole is kind of a genre I'm not super familiar with. Like I know of it, I know what it's about, kind of, but I don't know. Like, yeah, I just still need to kind of get into it. Honestly, I kind of need to get into a lot of genres outside of metal. Honestly, because for a while I was kind of like stuck in this kind of thing where it's like I pretty much exclusively listened to metal for like a fairly long period of time. I mean, I did listen to some other stuff, mostly like classic rock and like some pop stuff and some other kind of stuff and shit like that. But like there's still a lot of stuff I need to get into. Not just metal stuff, but other stuff too. Because especially when it comes to like genres outside of like the rock spectrum, I'm very kind of not familiar with that stuff. Yeah, no, still got a lot of learning to do, but hey, that's kind of like the journey of life, isn't it? Just learning stuff and discovering new things, and yeah, it's a big thing. And I'm just gonna see if there's oh. Oh, J-Dog is streaming. That's kind of a funny coincidence. That happened last time I streamed, I swear. Last time I was streaming, he was also streaming at the same time, which, I don't know, I think that's just kind of a funny coincidence. Yeah, no, that's kind of interesting. What's this? What does this do? No, I don't think I need one of those. '60s and '70s songwriter stuff is still where it's at. Don McLean, Gordon Lightfoot, Jim Croce, etc. My go-to when I just don't want metal. Oh no, I like that stuff too. I love Gordon Lightfoot, dude. Like Wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald is still one of the saddest songs, still one of the greatest, saddest songs ever made. And I love Gordon Lightfoot, and I love Jim Croce. Croce. I'm still kind of weird. I don't know how to say his name because I'm an idiot. But he's really amazing. Don McLean, the only song I really know by him is American Pie, so I'll probably have to dive more into him. But yeah, that 60, 70 songwriter stuff, I agree, is absolutely amazing. Like Joan Baez, I love Joan Baez too. Talking about music, I made a video about a bizarre punk genre named Viking rock. It's a weird mix of oi and Nordic folk music. Punk can be weird sometimes, like cowpunk and egg punk. Yeah, I know about cowpunk, and I know about cowpunk. It's like punk and mixed with country. I know I heard of egg punk, but I still have no fucking clue what egg punk is. I don't know. You ever watch Heavy Metallurgy? Tonight they're doing a Napalm Death Dive. Oh yeah, no, I know Heavy Metallurgy. I watch their stuff. Doing a Napalm Death Dive. That's pretty cool. Admittedly, not the biggest fan of like Napalm Death, just because I'm still kind of branching out more into grindcore. Admittedly, just because just trying to give some more of it a chance. Because for a while I was just kind of like, nah, I ain't about it. But I feel like I could maybe get into it a little bit more now. But yeah, no, Heavy Metallurgy is awesome. They're an awesome channel for sure. The Don McLean song "Vincent" is one of the saddest songs you will ever hear. I will definitely need to get into. I think I'd probably get into Don McLean because again, I like songwriting stuff, and I'll check it out definitely. NoFX cover of Vincent. Yo, James G. Philosopher. I didn't even realize that was you. What's up, bud? How you doing? The NoFX cover of Vincent is Punk Rock Perfection. I'm admittedly not a fan of NoFX, so no real opinion on that. But yeah, what's up, James? How are you doing? Good to see you. Well, thank you for tuning into the stream. Glad to have you. Thank you. Thank you, everybody who tuned in. I'm very appreciative of everybody. Very appreciative of everybody who tunes into these streams. I was trying to think of like other topics of like kind of discussion. Really can't think of much. Nice to be here. Nice to see some new peeps. Definitely, yeah. Some people who I've not seen before tuned into the stream, which I think is pretty damn cool. I always love when new people come out. No new albums came out that you liked. No, I remember those new stuff that came out that I liked. Like, I didn't review it, but even though I should have, I wanted to put it up. I just kind of didn't have the time. The new Cancer album, Inverted World. Oh, that album rips. I love that album, dude. That album is absolutely awesome. Thrashy, awesome death metal. That album's awesome. Just trying to think if there's anything else that came out like recently that I really, really dug. The new Morbific is sick. All right, admittedly, I still need to get into Morbific. I know the name, but I have not heard much from them. So yeah, I still need to get into Morbific. New fucking Whitechapel. Admittedly, I have not listened to the new Whitechapel either. Honestly, I probably will. Just to give it a chance, just to see, what it's all about. Because one of my coworkers, who's also a metalhead, he's like a pretty big Whitechapel fan. I saw Whitechapel live once when they opened for In Flames and Meshuggah, and they were a solid live band. I really enjoyed the live show. Phil Bozeman is an awesome vocalist, honestly. New Cancer is heavy. Oh yeah, definitely, dude. The song was it Amputate? That I thought that song was really cool, especially because it's about like the the Rubber Terror, like the Belgian Congo. It's just because I feel like that's the first time I've heard a metal song about that specifically, which I kind of surprised me because I feel like especially for metal bands who love to sing about death and war and atrocities and all that stuff, I feel like that would be prime material for metal bands. But yeah, here's one. I need to check out the new Cancer. Oh, dude, definitely, it's absolutely awesome. Here's one. What's one genre or subgenre you feel like you want to devote a lot more time and become just comfortable? Like a subgenre that I want to devote a lot more time with and kind of like become more familiar with. Honestly, grindcore. maybe just because again I've written most of it off over the years, and I've listened to some of the bigger bands here and there, and I was not that just not crazy about it. You know, so I do want to give more of it a chance, though, especially since I've gotten into more kind of heavy, faster, intense, brutal stuff. I do want to give more of it a chance and to see if it's growing on me. By comfortable, I mean you feel more confident anytime somebody brings it up. Well, I mean, yeah, grindcore would still definitely fall under that camp as well. What else? What other genre or subgenre would fall into that? Maybe like I don't know, maybe like that's a really good question, because like feeling confident anytime someone brings up I feel like for me it could apply to like metal as a whole, because really I'm really not that knowledgeable when it comes to metal in general, honestly. Like I'm sure I know some stuff, but like in comparison to like other like metal YouTubers, I'm like, when it comes to like other metal knowledge, like guys, even guys are like way up here, I'm like there when it comes to metal knowledge, honestly. Like I'm better than like Nick Nocturnal or something, but yeah, no, I still just need to get into more stuff because there's always new bands to discover and everything. Black metal for me, I've never been a huge fan in general. Yeah, no, that's black metal is definitely like an acquired taste, especially depending on which kind of black metal we're talking about. Like, actually, now that you bring up black metal, maybe kind of like the whole like kind of dissonant like avant-garde type black metal would be a thing for me. I feel like that's a genre I still want to get more familiar with, because I do like a lot of bands kind of in that style. Like I like a decent bit of avant-garde kind of black metal. Like I like Deathspell Omega. I love Abigor, and I feel like I feel like because like I still need to check out like bands like Blue Dahlia Nord and like Dodecahedron and stuff like that. So honestly, for me, becoming more comfortable with stuff, I feel like that's kind of like the avant-garde, dissonant kind of black metal, and kind of other bands in that style, like Ulcerate and shit like that, which I feel like I want to become more familiar with that style of music and kind of, become more familiar with it. I will say this, as an older, it is good to see some of you younger guys know a lot. I feel like y'all know a lot more than I did at your age. Well, it's because I feel like it's just because, we have, me growing up in the digital age, I have the internet, which obviously when a lot of you older metalheads were, growing up as kids, you didn't have the internet. Like, like pretty much all music that's ever been recorded is right here at your fingertips now. So it's much easier to discover new music than it was back in the, in the 80s or the 90s or even the early 2000s, honestly. So yeah, I feel like it's because, it is a lot easier to discover more music now. Have you seen the new Caustic Wound stuff? I've heard good things about it, but I still need to check it out. Again, honestly, when it comes to like new releases, I'm pretty bad at like keeping up with new releases, because a lot of times I just kind of go back and check out older bands that I'm not familiar with. But I've heard some new stuff. I've heard really good things about the Caustic Wound. I think a lot of people really seem to dig it. So I will definitely check it out. My nose is running a little bit. Don't know why, but it is. New Bleed album definitely needs to be heard by you. $20 Spins Deftones. Bleed. I never even heard of that band until today, honestly, because the Thralls, put up their review. It's not like, well, it's still like, like in the premiere or whatever. But yeah, no, I did not hear Bleed at all. I saw a lot of people comparing it to the Deftones. I'll probably check it out, because I still love the Deftones. Like they were a huge band for me getting into metal, like when I was, like younger and just kind of newer to stuff. But I'll probably check it out just to see what it's all about. I mean, it's $20 Spin. $20 Spin rarely misses. They are a fucking awesome label. But yeah, $20 Spin Deftones. That's I will probably check that out, because I think that sounds really interesting. Just sample a bit of Bleed. That sounds honestly a bit like menacing, kind of out of context. Yes, and you will now just sample a bit of bleed. Wahahaha. First impression was Smashing Pumpkins. I like Smashing Pumpkins too, so I'll check out Bleed for sure. One of my weirdest concerts I've been to: Ghost, Deftones, Avenged Sevenfold headliners. That is quite a lineup. Yeah, no, it kind of makes sense though, because I feel like there's a lot of overlap between like the fan bases of like those bands, weirdly, because they're kind of like the more mainstreamy type of metal. I personally don't really consider Ghost to be a metal band personally, but that's just my 2 cents. But that lineup, it kind of makes sense because I feel like there is overlap between those three fan bases there, like by a little bit. I would like to see Deftones live, but I've heard very mixed opinions about how Deftones are live. I've heard sometimes they're really good live, and I've heard other times they're pretty shit. So I would like to see them live though, just because again I love the Deftones. But yeah, oh, I am sorry, my nose is running. So here, I will be right back. I'm gonna get a bit of tissue because. All right, I am back. Sorry about that. Oh, the fans. You're right. I never looked at it like that. I guess it's one of those metalhead things. You feel a little bit special. Yeah, no, that's kind of like my first thought when I saw it. I was like, oh, there's probably overlap between like the fan bases and all. Saw Deftones on Summer Sanitarium 2003. They were not good. Yeah, no, I've heard very mixed opinions about the Deftones live. I've heard they can be pretty bad live. And that's coming from like people who like the Deftones. But yeah, again, would like to see them just to be like, yeah, hey, I saw the Deftones. It's kind of an annoying thing too. Is that a lot of bands like, because I live in Abbotsford, which is about a 45-minute drive from Vancouver, and bands do come here, but me being my age, I can't get into a lot of venues because they're all 19 plus because they serve alcohol. Like Decapitated and Incantation came to Vancouver, and I really wanted to fucking see them, but they were playing at a 19 plus venue. Like Fear Factory came through here not that long ago. They again 19 plus venue. Skinny Puppy, when they were doing their farewell tour, that was a 19 plus venue. But yeah, that's just kind of an annoying thing that happens a lot with concerts here. And yeah. So who else was on that? Far Knocker 66, Metallica, obviously. Metallica, Limp Bizkit, Linkin Park, Deftones, Mudvayne. Yeah, that's a very, very 2003 lineup. I feel like Limp Bizkit, Linkin Park, Deftones, Mudvayne. Like, yeah, no, that's a very 2003 lineup because 2003 was really kind of like the last really like strong year for new metal. I feel like after that is like when like new metal kind of started to die out and like metalcore kind of took its place. But yeah, that's like a very 2003 lineup. You throw in like Slipknot, yeah. Limp Bizkit got heckled off the stage after like 20 minutes. Ooh, that's rough. I don't like Limp Bizkit at all, but that's getting heckled off the stage after 20 minutes. That's rough. That's rough. Farewell tour, wait to twist a knife to somebody you can't go to, huh? Yeah, exactly. It's like this is the last time I'll ever see this band. Well, because I've never seen this band. Like Skinny Puppy, I've never saw them live, but it's their final tour. But they went to a 19 plus venue, and I'm not old enough to get in, so it's just like right in the heart, right there. Oh yes, right in there. But yeah, uh, you know, what can you do? I don't remember 2003. I'd have to look at what was released. I was probably going to some hardcore punk stuff like Mohawk Spiky Hair Hardcore. I remember 2003. I was negative 4 years old. I was negative 4 years old. I saw the Cult open for Metallica on the End Justice tour. They were heckled off the stage. Dude, the Cult is awesome. I mean, okay, it is kind of weird that they were opening for Metallica. Because I don't feel like that doesn't really fit. But dude, the Cult is fucking awesome. I love the Cult. Like Sonic Temple is such a banger of an album. 2003 was the year of Stanger. I was 20. Yeah, I was negative 4. I was not born yet because I was born in 2007, so I was negative 4 years old. But yeah, I mean, I don't really believe in heckling bands off stage. Like, even if they're like really bad, it's just kind of like, it's like I don't. That just doesn't feel like. I mean, it's like you paid you bought the ticket. It's like you paid money to see the band. Why are you gonna be like? Why are you gonna bully the band? Yeah. Again, Metal Maniac. Sometimes the fans ruin it. Yeah. I'm a fan of Jesus. I'm just not a fan of his club. Oh yeah, I totally get that because like Jesus seemed like he was a pretty chill dude, honestly. But like a lot of the, like I don't hate people who are like Christian or anything, but it's just the organization of Christianity is just very, very corrupt. Again, I'm not trying to open up like a whole like religious philosophical discussion because I'm a fucking idiot, but I really don't know anything about that stuff. But that's just kind of my 2 cents on it. Like, I just feel like the organized religion is just kind of not a good thing. Like people who have religious beliefs, whatever you believe what you believe, but organized religion is kind of hasn't done a lot of good for humanity. I feel like. Fucking why don't you just go away? There's nothing even in here for you. What, you want this bit of fucking monster still left at the bottom of the can? Just go away, dude. Well, I guess my door is closed. You really can't leave, but fucking flies, man. That's the one thing I hate about it when it gets warmer is that there's flies that come back. It's like, the flies, they all die off during the winter, but now they're back and they're just, fucking things up and it's annoying as shit. But another really cool thing about it now it's finally getting warmer, jumping spiders. Because I love jumping spiders. They're like one of my favorite things on the planet. They are so gosh damn cute. And every time I see one, I have to pick it up and let them crawl around in my hand for about 15 minutes. Oh, I love jumping spiders so much. They're so cute. Yeah. What was this? Loskill just released a new one. Is what Loskill? Is that a band? Loskill? Loskill. Electronic ambient music project of Vancouver, British Columbia. Oh, okay. Oh, he's a ambient. Okay. Yeah, I am not familiar with Loskill, however you say it. Not familiar with him. Sorry. Ambient stuff is a little more hit and miss with me. Yeah. Gotta bail. Keep up the good work of the channel. I'll be back for the next live stream. All right. See you, bro. Look forward to seeing you, with you again in the live streams. And thank you for doing it. And thank you for supporting the channel. And have a good one, man. Yeah. So we've been going for 1 solid hour. Probably go for. I mean, we'll see. Let's see. It's still pretty light outside. Looking for Stars to the Lid when I saw them. Yeah, I don't know. Stars of the Lid either. Again, kind of a bit outside of my realm. Leia, are you under the bed still? Come on out there, you little. Come on. Leia. Come on out. Come say hi to the people. They love cats. Come on. No? Don't want to come out? Okay, fine. Yeah, my cat likes to just chill under the bed for some reason. Because I don't know, she's a little weirdo. Yeah. Oh, I will say too, if any of you guys have like any like album versus albums versus bands, like, or any like album versus album or band versus band type questions, because this is all kind of because I mean this is another common thing that a lot of people do during the most live streams, including me. If you have any of those questions, feel free to put them in because they're a lot of fun. I think as you get older, you might learn to appreciate the ambient more. I mean, I feel like I could start to learn to appreciate it a little bit more now because I like ambient like black metal, but it's still got like kind of the metal edge to it. I feel like maybe, who knows, maybe, yeah, because I feel like as you get older, you probably will inevitably mellow out at least a little bit. So, I think maybe I'll probably give ambient more of a chance because, again, I still need to branch out more into just other kinds of music in general, honestly. My cat is outside in a rainstorm right now. Ooh. Outdoor kitty, eh? Yeah, no, mine is like the least outdoorsy cat you will ever see. She is very much an inside cat. If she is very scared of the outside world, like she will, yeah, no. You can leave the door right open. She will not go out at all. Won't put you to sleep. Yeah, no, I get that. It doesn't really. I mean, I can't. Yeah, I love ambient black metal. Oh yeah, no, so do I. Obviously you got stuff like Burzum and Earthfaust. I love Earthfaust. Earthfaust is amazing. I wish they were still making music. It sucks that they're defunct, but yeah, I love Earthfaust. I should do an Earthfaust ranking actually. Well, no, I got all the. Yeah, excuse me. I did. Hopefully, some of you saw it. I did the little polls on my YouTube on my community thing so that people know. Because I want people to decide what bands I do discog rankings of next, because I couldn't decide. So actually, the next black metal band I will be ranking is Impaled Nazarene, assuming the poll type thing hasn't changed. I'm just gonna check to see what it's about. And Impaled Nazarene is still leading the charge by a fairly decent margin. It's really kind of a fairly tight-knit battle, honestly, between the four bands here. I'm a little heartbroken that Bethlehem. I'm a little heartbroken that Bethlehem got the least amount of votes in the black metal poll, but it's all right, whatever. Yeah, they're my favorite ambient band, Nick and Mel Maniac. All right, I will see y'all later. This has been fun. Can't wait. All right, we'll see you, James. Have a good one, man. Hopefully catch you later some other time whenever I do another live stream. Hopefully I'll find time to do another one fairly soon. But yeah, have a good one, man. It's great seeing you. Oh, Serious Tranquility is streaming now too. Well, they're doing a premiere. Yeah. I guess it's not really a stream, it's a premiere, but what can you do? There's a secret tunnel. Secret tunnel. Let's see, has anyone seen this? I'll see if we can get some more people in here. That would be nice. If it's just gonna be a bit like stagnant, I might end a little bit earlier, but I'll still keep going for a little while just to see, just see if we can get more people. Because I mean, it is 5. It's in my time zone. It is 5:19. I'm not sure, what everyone else's time zone is, but like right now, like I feel like it's around the prime time for like people should be coming home from work and everything. I feel like, yeah, or at least here on the Pacific Northwest. So Did not mean to spill that. No. Got a bit of monster contamination on my leg. Yeah. Well, my leg is now going to smell like green tea for at least a few more minutes, which is pretty cool, I guess. I should probably invest in a more comfortable chair, honestly, because this is... Like, I should... Get out of here, fly. Fucking still bugging me for no reason. I should probably invest in a more comfortable chair, honestly, because this is kind of just... 6:19 here in New Mexico. All right, so only 1 hour ahead. That's not too bad. Yeah. 6:19 in New Mexico. New Mexico. I pretty much the only thing I know about New Mexico, honestly, is Breaking Bad, which I know. Yeah, to say, yeah, not the best impression of New Mexico, I guess. So yeah, used to live in Seattle for 26 years. Oh wow. You know, I've lived here in Abbotsford my entire life, and I mean, who knows if I'm gonna be, moving here or not, moving out or not. We'll see. I miss it. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm not like the most seasoned like traveler or anything, but I mean, going from Washington to New Mexico, that's I feel like it's quite a big shift, like going from like the Pacific Northwest to even just like the climate, like going from the Pacific Northwest climate to the dry, sandy, hot New Mexico. I feel like that's quite a drastic shift. Honestly, I don't know how long I would be able to survive in New Mexico because I don't really do well with heat at all. Like if it's anything above like 25 degrees Celsius, I just yeah. Traded dust for moss. Yeah, no, I get it. I don't do well with the heat at all. Like again, if it's anything above 25 degrees Celsius, I'm just like, just dying basically. What was it? Was it 2021 or 2022? I'm gonna actually look it up because I can't remember what year it was. Last year in BC. Was it 2023? No, that can't be. Oh yeah, no, it was 2021. Oh yeah. Yeah, in 2021 it was 50 degrees Celsius, which is 121 degrees Fahrenheit, which is like ungodly hot for here. Like that is literally the hottest it's ever been in the entire country. Yeah, 2021, like you'd step outside and it'd be so thick and hot and just it was so gross. It was terrible. Yeah, it was literally hotter here in Canada than it was at Saudi Arabia on that one day. It's insane. Yeah, but then then there were like all the wildfires too, and this one little town called Lytton, unfortunately got burned down, which was this really really nice little town, and it unfortunately got destroyed. So yeah, that was very unfortunate that happened. It's at least 33 degrees from June to October here. For 33 degrees in October, I'm sure eventually if I stay there long enough, obviously my body would adjust to it. But yeah, I don't do well with the heat at all. Like, yeah, ugh. I'm getting hot just thinking about it. Like, ugh. All right, and this is when it was getting very cloudy right now. Yeah, it was quite cloudy indeed. Yeah, it was really nice and sunny, but it's kind of a lot of cloud cover now. Yeah, sorry, just got a bit of an itch. Here was there. Just gonna check something real quick. Is anyone? Okay, that's not a huge deal. Let's see, Motorhead still away. Are you shitting me? Electric Wizard and Paradise Lost are tied again. God damn it. Whatever. Okay, if it's gonna be like a tie just between two, I'm probably gonna just go with Paradise Lost because I like Paradise Lost more than Electric Wizard. Fight me. I definitely miss the Rain and Green. I feel like I would too. Again, I'm completely an outsider here when it comes to talking about this stuff because, again, I am the least seasoned traveler that I know. So, yeah, no. But yeah, again, I feel like that definitely would be a big shift. Ooh, that was a bit strong. And that is empty. Alright, so here you go, Fly. Have some free, sticky, slightly room temperature Monster Energy. You can have what's left in the can. If I was in Seattle, I would be going to Northwest Terror Fest this month for sure. I feel like we've talked about Northwest Terror Fest before on these streams. I don't. Yeah, but no, we have. What was the lineup again? Because I remember the lineup was absolutely sick. Is this 2025? Yeah, no, this is a fucking sick lineup, dude. Like, demo. Man, I so badly would love to go to this, but yeah, I mean, it's probably too late now. But dude, Demolition Hammer, Hyrax, Deceased, Brain Oil. Yeah, no, this is a fucking sick lineup. Vicious Blade, yeah. You know, if I would definitely love to be going there, but yeah, no. I mean, I don't even have my passport yet, so I can't really go. But yeah, dude, oh, that's such a sick lineup. I would kill to see Demolition Hammer live because one of like my favorite thrash bands ever. Just and actually, slight spoiler for a future collection update. It's not quite here yet, but it should be here soonish. I hope. I did just order a copy of Epidemic of Violence, so hopefully it'll be here soon-ish. Because yeah, I love Demolition Hammer. Yeah, would absolutely kill to see him live. Are you gonna come out, little girl? Are you sleeping over there, or are you still awake? Come on out, you. Where did I put the? I don't have any treats here. I should have. God damn it. I should keep some in my room, but I'm an idiot and I don't. So yeah, she's just chilling under there. It's looking kind of dark on my webcam. I don't really want to turn on any lights just because, I don't want to like waste electricity. But I'm still trying to figure out how to do the lighting now because a little while ago, well, at this point, I changed up the lighting in my room because I used to have my lamp directly here in front of me, and I would set my phone up and just film like that, and then it would shine the light on me, so it would be visible. But now the lamp is way the fuck back there, and there's a little like table lamp right here, so it's way more cozy, but it's a bit more inconvenient for filming just because it is darker, and I usually have to adjust the brightness post-production, or I guess, well, yeah. I have to turn up the brightness when I'm editing just to make sure it's visible. So that's a bit annoying. So usually I try to film my videos like during the daytime so I can get the natural daylight. It's the nice, beautiful, natural daylight. Yeah. Let's see here. Does anybody? Can I check to make sure? Nothing here. Oh, I'm just gonna put it in the normal chat just to see. Yeah. All right. Looks like we've kind of settled down a little bit. My YouTube thing's telling me that there's still people here, so we're gonna keep going for a little bit. See if more people hop on. Great. If not, it's whatever. And besides, a bunch of other people, probably going to be streaming and stuff. I don't blame people for not tuning in. I mean, honestly, I'm kind of surprised anyone tunes into these live streams at all. To be frank, like I feel like, I'm just still kind of surprised by how much like people actually seem to like enjoy the stuff I do. I know I say that all the time, but I just still cannot if you told me when I was first starting out that I would be at the point where I am now with my YouTube, I would be like, "Ha, you're fucking with me. You're fucking with me." But no, it's real. So I mean, everyone that's here, thank you. I mean, really, I truly appreciate it. Truly appreciate it. But yeah, hopefully we can get some more people here, and maybe it's a little bit later, so more people might show up because they're off of work and doing the whole whatever. Let's see, what else do I got here? Do I have any? Do I have anything I picked up like fairly recently, or is it all? Nothing I can think of. No, I think it's all just. I did order a bunch of new music stuff. It says it cleared customs, so hopefully it'll be here soonish, and then I'll finally get around to doing a collection update because I got some pretty damn cool stuff, and I am really excited to show off. Metal community on YouTube keeps me company here in the middle of the desert. Why did that stump me of all the statements that have ever been made? That's the one that kind of gets me. I was trying to think of something nice to say, but I just can't apparently. But the metal community is really awesome. Definitely, just great group of people. Just kind of talking about what they love and what they want to do. It's I really love this community. I love being part of it. So yeah. I definitely see where you're coming from. It's a great group of people just to hang out and be a part of. It's a really great thing, honestly. Oh, jeez. My apologies. I did not intend for that to happen. My bad. I live in a town of like 800 people. Dude, wow, that is tiny. I live in a city about 150,000 people, I think. So, 800 people. That is tiny. That is tiny. Yeah, wow. That is. Wow. I mean, yeah. That was tiny. Yeah. Saw a guy in an Unleashed shirt the other day and was shocked. Oh, yeah, no, I can definitely imagine. Like, dude, small town like that, seeing another fellow metalhead, it's like, whoa, that, like, it's like finding a needle in a haystack, I feel like. Even in, like, because even for me, like, living here in, like, the big city, like, obviously I see people with, like, kind of the more, I mean, I guess, I don't want to say mainstream, like, I like that, like, it's a bad thing. Like, I see people, other kids my age walk around with, like, the Slipknot shirt or the Korn shirt or stuff like that. But very, very rare to see someone show up with like, or even like the Slayer shirts, like fairly common. It's very rare to see someone with like a more kind of like extreme metal or more kind of like death metal type shirt walking around. I totally get the shock with that though. It's definitely like a whoa, what the heck? Like I thought you didn't exist. I thought you were like a unicorn. Or democracy in Turkmenistan. I thought you just did not exist. I thought you were a mythical creature of the night. But wow, here you are before me. That's really cool though. Unleashed rules, by the way. I really like Unleashed. Yeah, Unleashed are pretty damn cool. Well, excuse me, bit of a burp. All right, I'm gonna dip out here for just a quick little second because I'm just gonna go quickly pop into the bathroom for a second. So, yeah, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, or I don't know. Live your life. I'm not here to dictate what you can and cannot do. So I'm just gonna quickly go to the bathroom and then I'll be right back. almost just tripped over a box that I have under here, but I'll be heading to heavy metallurgy soon. Oh yeah, no, by all means, go support those guys because they're a great bunch of guys. They really, really are. And yeah, I mean, honestly, I think what they're doing is probably going to be infinitely more interesting than what I'm doing right here, because they're actually going to be talking about some cool shit and not just being like me being like, hey, I get it. Yeah, no, I totally get it. I've honestly I might join in when I end my own stream. I'll probably head on over and see what they're all up to. Yep. Yeah, just trying to think of more kind of discussion topics. Yeah, no. This chair is crooked, and that is okay. That's better. That's better. Hey, Blood Mystic, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I really appreciate you tuning in. Sorry, I'm getting tongue twisted. I appreciate you tuning in. That is what I meant to say. Yo, yeah, how you doing? How you doing, buddy? Again, thank you for tuning in. I greatly appreciate you being here. Yeah, thank you for tuning into my beatboxing practice. I'm trying to do the yeah, I mean, I can't beatbox for shit. Just finishing my dash. I figured it wasn't a bad time to join in. Lol. Oh yeah, no. I mean, yeah, feel free to join in whenever you feel like. Honestly, if you got the time and you want to join in, just come on right in. It's yep. I mean, yeah, but yeah, beatboxing though, it's like I get the YouTube short stuff, like beatbox. It's just like, dude, they're unreal. Like it takes. Like how can you make 5 different noises with your mouth at once? It's insane. Like I do admire the hell out of beatboxers, honestly, because it's unreal, honestly. I feel like some of them are just built different. Oh yeah, definitely. Like the amount of time it must take to be able to make that even sound halfway decent is insane. Like it's I seriously just I admire the hell out of those guys. Really, really do. So we've been going for almost an hour and a half at this point. Just hanging around. This is just going to be, again, one of these impromptu type streams. Just shooting the shit. I know I probably said this quite a bit, but that's just what it is. Yo, rocking movies with Tyler. How are you doing, Tyler? Welcome to the stream. I appreciate you being here. Welcome. Real good to see you. How you doing, my man? Did you ever see that Grime Step Kid? Grime Step Kid does not ring a bell, honestly, but I'm gonna assume this is also a beatboxing type thing. Grime Step. No, yeah. Gonna grab some food and thanks for the stream. Enjoy your Friday. All right, thank you, Nick, for tuning in. I appreciate you being here. It's real good conversation. You enjoy your Friday too, man. You have a good one, my man. Yo, Boss Antelope 86, what is up, my friend? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I appreciate you tuning in so very much. Willkommen. The only other welcome I know in a different language is willkommen. Yeah. But yeah, willkommen, welcome. Oh my god, it's so cringe, but it's great. I'll definitely look it up later just to see what it's about. Probably not right now, just because, just in the middle of a stream, discussing stuff. Doing all right. Been busy with work, but pushing through. I get it. I get the feeling. I've been busy with work too. I totally get the feeling, man. Tomorrow it's gonna be busy just because Saturday's always the busiest day. So I'm looking forward to that. Yay! But I get it. Just especially with me, been working a lot more. Recently it's always difficult to try and find a balance between working and making time for yourself and doing YouTube. Honestly, because don't get me wrong. Obviously, I love making videos, and this is a hobby and a passion of mine, but it's not something that I do necessarily to make time for myself. It's just kind of it's not a thing that you can just sit down and be like, oh, I'm just gonna chillax and make a YouTube video. It's something that requires effort. Yeah, no, but I do love doing it, but it does again, it's just I don't know about you, but I personally just kind of have a hard time finding that perfect balance, honestly, where it's not where I'm not just absolutely exhausted and everything. Okay, so I've listened to the new Bleed, Propaganda, and Nightfall, as well as Pop, and eventually Car Seat Headrest. Okay, some people in here were talking about the new Bleed album a little bit earlier, which I'll probably check it out because the one person said it was basically $20 spin Deftones, and I love a Deftones, so I'll probably check it out. Propaganda, I've heard of. I'm not familiar with any of their stuff, though. Nightfall, Pop, not familiar with any of those as well. Or actually, I feel like I've heard of Car Seat Headrest, or I feel like I got them. I feel like I get Car Seat Headrest confused with what's that one band, like Sign Crushes Motorist. I feel like I got them. I feel like I get those two mixed up quite a bit. Again, I'm not like overly familiar with either. It's just I get them mixed up because I'm stupid, I guess. Any of you guys see Mortis Scald is touring? Yo, where is Mortis Scald touring? I did not see that because, dude, if they're gonna come anywhere near me, I so badly want to see them. Here, where's the Mortis Scald is touring? Where are they touring? I want to know. I need to know. Okay, just go away. Where are they? Oh God! Will you please just? I hate you, Facebook. I hate websites won't let you view stuff without an account. It's just why? Let's see, Mortis Scald. Okay, I see. So they're doing New Orleans and Kansas City. So yeah, nowhere near me. But dude, I would kill to see Mortis Scald live. I love Mortis Scald. I am getting rewarded in the next 2 weeks. Next week, me and my brother are going to a wrestling PPV, and the week after that, I'm going to see Napalm Death and the Melvins. Oh, that should be a fun show. Melvins. I love the Melvins. They're kind of all over the place, but they're really, really good. Napalm Death would definitely be fun. I've heard they're fun as fuck live. So yeah, I would definitely, even though I'm not the biggest fan of them, I would like to see them live just to see. Yeah. Going to a wrestling PPV, that's pay-per-view, right? Am I mistaken? That's pay-per-view, right? But that sounds like a lot of fun. So hopefully you have fun because that sounds like a lot of fun. No, right? Saw they were coming to Dallas at some point. Yeah, dude, I so badly want to see Mortis Scald live. Yeah, eventually, I'm sure eventually they'll play MDF or something. They'll play some festival, and then I'll be able to get to see them then. I'm sure it's going to happen one day because they are definitely a Maryland Death Fest type band for sure. Or what's that one like Milwaukee Melfest? They'll probably play like some of the festivals, and then eventually, when I have my money and I'll the time I'll go see them. Pay-per-view, okay, yeah. Wrestling pay-per-view. That sounds like hopefully you have fun. Hopefully nothing goes catastrophically wrong. I'm sure it won't, but go have fun, dude. That sounds like fun. But Melvin's would love to see Melvin's live, because dude, Buzz Osborne is such a killer guitarist. I need to get more Melvin stuff. I only own Houdini. I only own one of their albums, but I need to get more stuff. I just need to get more stuff in my collection in general, because it is like I can literally fit my entire collection on my shelf. Like, see, like that's it. You're looking at it. That's all there is. You can't see the cassettes because they're behind my my stereo, but yeah, that's all I got. Jamming some CDs for my collection update. Alice in Hell's an underrated classic. Oh yeah, dude, Alice in Hell's like one of the best thrash albums ever made. Easily their best album, without a doubt. But actually, you just posted like a collection update, not that like a few days ago. Did you not? Am I mistaken? Because you did, because you talked about like Darkness Descends, and you had what was some other stuff you talked about in there? Did you have not Acheron, was it? No. Because I did saw you had Dark Angel, and you had Pretty Reckless, which they're fine, I guess. I don't know. Like, I honestly can't take the Pretty Reckless seriously, because like anytime I think of Taylor Momsen, she is Cindy Lou Who from The Grinch Stole Christmas, but yeah, I cannot take that band seriously at all, honestly, because it's just like every time I see her, even if she's being like super like adult, it's just like you're fucking Cindy Lou Who, all right. I need to get more Annihilator stuff in my collection. Yeah, no, same, me too. I probably wouldn't get everything in Annihilator's catalog, just because they're inconsistent. Definitely, just they have some albums that are kind of just like. But honestly, when they're good, they're really good. When they're bad, they're bad. Let's see, Dark Angel, Dark Angel, Van Halen, Testament, Slayer, Terrorizer. Yeah, no, I remember now. I remember you talking about all of the albums. I was thinking about getting Testament's first album on vinyl soon. Yeah, no, that'd be sick. The Legacy, that is a ripper of an album. One of the best like thrash metal debuts, without a doubt. That's like up there with like Bonded by Blood and Alice in Hell in terms of just like a killer debut album. Need to finish my creator ranking. I'm so close to being done. Oh, how many albums have you got left? Have you listened to like their 90s albums? Because I would love to hear your thoughts on Endorama and Cause for Conflict and Outcast. Yo, Aaron Boardman, what is up? How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. Always a pleasure to see you, man. Always a pleasure. Only 4 albums? Is it like the last 4, I presume? The last 4 albums you have to go through? So what was I? Hate Uberallas, Gods of Violence. What was before Gods of Violence? Why am I blanking on this right now? Okay, so it's Hate Uberallas, Gods of Violence, Phantom Antichrist. Is that the one? I'm just gonna look it up because I cannot remember for some reason. Okay, Hordes of Chaos, Phantom Antichrist, Gods of Violence, Hate Uberallas. Okay, yeah. So those 4. I mean, I also think those 4 are all pretty good. I mean, Hate Uberallas is maybe not as. I'm curious. Whenever Creator gets around to releasing another album, I'm very curious what direction they're going to take, because I feel like the last Creator album was just kind of a bit too epic, a bit too melodic. But Creator's a killer band. That was because I did my Creator ranking a few months back, and it was a lot of fun. I mean, aside from that weird batch of albums in the 90s. They're a consistently fucking awesome band. Yeah, no, I love Creator. And actually, speaking of thrash, I very soon I'll be putting up my final poll for my little making you the community choose which bands I rank next, because I'll put up my thrash metal bands poll, and I mean, I'm still picking out which candidates they're going to be, but you know, I'll put up that poll in a little bit, and get your guys' vote on which thrash band to rank. I will say, of all the two talk for in the 90s, Sodom is by far the best. Yeah, they started and they ended the 90s really, really good. There's kind of that weird middle period, like there's those 3 albums which they're not that bad, but they're like not that good either. But yeah, I would say maybe they're the best out of the 90s. It's kind of weird though, because Tankard is the most consistent, like in terms of like musical style, but they definitely got a bit uninspired in the 90s for sure. But yeah, I would say maybe Sodom fared the best out of the 90s, because I mean, there's still a couple of those albums I'm still not really big on, like To Lift Us Part. Aside from the terrible album cover, it's just really not a great album. Creator versus Sodom. I mean, it's tough. I love both these bands, but if I had to pick one, I would choose Sodom. I love Creator. I love Creator. I did rankings for both these bands, and they're both awesome, but I gotta go with Sodom, because Sodom is just possibly my favorite thrash metal band of all time. Possibly. They're way up there in terms of thrash for me. Just so many killer albums. Like, you got Agent Orange and oh yeah, the new Sodom album coming out. I am so fucking pumped for that. I cannot wait to talk about it, and I'm definitely going to review it, because dude, I love Sodom, and I am so excited to talk about that new album. Sodom is my thrash band. I assume you mean my fave thrash band. I assume is what you were trying to say. But yeah, no, I don't. I mean, yeah, they're possibly my favorite thrash metal band too. But there's a few that are really up there for me too. Like, I still love Slayer and Sepultura, Sacrifice, Razor. They're all way up there for me. Hell, even like Devastation and like Rigor Mortis, even though their discographies aren't that big. Demolition Hammer, Morbid Saint, again, their discographies are fairly small, but you know, I still love those bands. Honestly, Tapping the Vein is the only nice Sodom album I've listened to, but I mean, that fucking album, oh yeah, dude, Tapping the Vein is so damn heavy. That's their heaviest album. You know, I absolutely love that album. I would say if that's the only 90s Sodom album you listen to, definitely listen to Code Red. Code Red is really, really good as well. Yeah, because that's like when they got back to like, they're like, okay, we're done with the whole kind of weird, somewhat experimental stuff. We're just going to be back to being ourselves. And yeah, Code Red also rips. I love that album too. But yeah, Tapping the Vein, it's just meaty. It's just meat. Love that album. Love it. Yeah. After Creator, then it's Napalm Death, then it's Cannibal, then it's Mayhem. Okay, yeah, no, Cannibal Corpse, Cannibal Corpse, I mean, they're very consistent, so, you know, look forward to seeing that as well. Napalm Death, again, I like a handful of Napalm Death. I'm not the biggest fan, but I'll definitely watch your ranking. And then it's Mayhem. I'll be honest with Mayhem. I'm not the biggest Mayhem fan, honestly. Like, I love De Mysteriis Dom Satanas, and I love Death Crush. And I like the Wolf Slayer Abyss too, but after that, I kind of lose interest in the band, honestly. Like, I'm not a fan at all of Grand Declaration of War or Ordo Ad Chaos, which just can't get into those albums. So yeah, I'm admittedly not the biggest Mayhem fan, but I'll still watch your ranking, obviously. Better Off Dead was solid. Yeah, no, Better Off Dead was pretty good, but I just feel like it's not as strong as some of their other like albums, like especially in comparison to like Agent Orange or, you know, Persecution Mania, even Tapping the Vein. I don't think it's that strong. Wait, Code Red was 90s. Fuck, I love that one too. I wasn't sure if that was the early 2000s or late 90s. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I'll double check just to make sure I'm not, a fucking idiot. But I'm pretty sure 1999 was when that album came out. Yep, 1999, May 31st, 1999. Yeah, no, 1999. But yeah, Code Red. That album rips too. I mean, yeah, there's only like 3 albums in Sodom's discography that I'm really not big on. Those are, Get What You Deserve, Masquerade, and Till Death Do Us Unite. The rest, Final Sign of Evil, that's not good either. Yeah, no. But aside from those 4, this band is fucking awesome. Yeah, no. I mean, Final Sign of Evil, I don't really know what they were thinking with that. I feel like they should have just not done that, but whatever, they did it. For me, for Mayhem, besides the debut, their backstory is more well-known than their albums. I mean, yeah, I don't think anyone's going to disagree with that. Mayhem is definitely more famous for the lore and all the controversial things that happened than for their actual music. Like, yeah, I mean, I feel like, that's obviously kind of, I feel like, yeah, I mean, they made a movie about it, honestly. Like, Lords of Chaos, it's not really, Lords of Chaos isn't about the music. It's about all the controversial things that happened, with the band, basically. Like, I don't think anyone's going to dispute that they're more famous for their lore than they are for their music. I feel like there's kind of a few kind of metal bands that are like that, in a way. Like, I feel like, shit, what's the other one? I feel like Goat Lord is also kind of maybe in that vein a little bit, because, Goat Lord, obviously with the guitarist fucking going insane and committing a double homicide, I feel like that kind of overshadows a lot of the band's music, because their music was really, really good back when they were, putting out stuff. But yeah, they're definitely overshadowed by their guitarist being an insane person. Yeah, no, I mean, I would agree. I would agree. Someone has seen that Wise Male video. Oh yeah, no, I did see that video, but I mean, Goat Lord musically, they're a really good band. Like, they're kind of like that Celtic frost worshipping, kind of like black early death doom kind of style, like very similar to like Winter or like Cyanide, shit like that. I really like their music personally, but I mean, it's just sad. That poor mom and that poor kid getting killed by a fucking insane person. It's just sad. It's really sad. But yeah, musically. And again, it sucks that that happened. It kind of tainted the legacy of the band. But Goat Lord musically is really good. They are really, really good. Definitely would recommend checking them out if you're, because I know you like Celtic Frost. You did the Celtic Frost ranking, so I definitely recommend checking them out musically. They're really good. Only one album, like a bunch of like demos, but yeah, they're good. They're good. Sorry. Okay. Oh god. This is a mess. Okay, I gotta sort that out. This is just like a mess of. You can't see it obviously, but this is just a mess of wires all here, because I got like my different chargers, got my laptop charger, my phone charger, all just mixed in together. I should fix that before that actually starts to cause problems. Any albums you were anticipated for this year? Well, we brought up one with the whole Sodom and new Halloween was announced, and I'm super stoked for that, because the last Halloween album was absolutely fucking awesome. I know it's just an EP, but there's a new Candlemass EP coming out actually on the 8th of this month, so I'm definitely excited for that as well. I actually have a list here. Where's the number ones? Lord Belial, definitely looking forward to that one. New Catatonia as well. I am super excited to talk about Catatonia. Definitely some other stuff I'm looking forward to. Looking forward to Pelican as well. I would say maybe my most anticipated one is probably Sodom, but again, Halloween, Catatonia, Pelican, looking forward to all of those. I'm forgiving towards Mayhem's later stuff, but I mean, I get why people aren't super into their post-day mysterious stuff. It is a little weird, lol. Yeah, no, they kind of went the Abigor route a little bit, where they kind of started off as a very traditional black metal band, but then they shifted more into more avant-garde weirdness type territory. Although I think Abigor did it a lot better than Mayhem did, honestly. Because I feel like Abagor have always been superior songwriters compared to Mayhem. New the Haunted. Oh yeah, no, that's coming out too. I'm definitely very curious to be going over that as well because I'm not like a giant fan of the Haunted, but I like them. They're solid, kind of thrashy mellow death band. I mean, they got Ola England, who's a badass guitarist. But I will also probably be reviewing the new Haunted when it comes out. A little bit tired. Talking for almost 2 hours straight. Having an almost 2 hour long yap session at this point. Definitely some new albums looking forward to. New Volbeat coming out, which I'll probably do a review because I was like a pretty big Volbeat fan at one point. I kind of have fallen out of them a little bit, but I did I did really like them at one point. So I'll probably be reviewing the new album just to see what it's like. I think I saw Year of the Cobra release a new album. I need to get around to that one. Year of the Cobra, I am not. I feel like I've heard of it. I've heard of that band. Yeah, I feel like I've heard of this band, but I have not really heard much from them. Let's see, similar artists: Acid King. Okay, stoner, doom, rock. I'll check it out. Yeah. But I feel like I've heard the name, but I'm not familiar with their stuff. So take that for what you will. Perfecting my coin flip. Whoop. Heads. I'll check it out. Any other albums here? Is there anything else that was like announced or something? Because again, I know. Not that Incubus. Final first thing it was the death thrash Incubus was releasing a new album, but no, it's the alternative rock Incubus. See, is there anything else here? Warlords putting out a compilation album, I guess. New King Gizzard album coming out, which my friend Jack, who I work with, that's his favorite band is King Gizzard, and that'll be interesting. Nothing super new that I'm doing. Oh yeah, new Cryptopsy is coming out too. I'm curious to see what the new Cryptopsy is going to be like because the last one I thought was pretty decent, but I didn't think it was like that good, honestly. Cryptopsy is, I feel like, one of the more inconsistent bands in death metal because they have some of the greatest death metal albums of all time, but then they have some shit that's pretty damn bad, like Envenio Bag, terrible. They're sick, bass only, doom metal. Oh, bass only, that's interesting. That sounds really interesting. Kind of stoner psychedelic vibes. It's a husband and wife duo, which to me is just fucking goals. Oh yeah, no. I mean, yeah, no. Being a husband and wife duo in music is either going to be like the best thing ever or the worst thing ever because it could be like Fleetwood Mac where it's just like a bunch of married people who hate each other and are cheating on each other and are doing drugs and drinking and all this shit and it's a disaster, or it could go really good, I imagine, because if you're not like superstars or you're not extensively touring or anything, I feel like a husband-wife duo musician or just like a partner musician duo would be pretty cool, honestly. But I will check them out. I have them bookmarked, which yes, I was talking about this earlier. I need to get through these bookmarked bands I have on the Metal Archives just because I have so many of them. Oh wait, where'd that one go? I already listened to this band, so I can. Oh, I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave. Here, I open this. Okay. I can remove some of these because I've already. I've already listened to some of this. I'll here remove this one. Remove, and then here I'll get rid of this one. Goodbye. I don't need you anymore because I've heard you. All right, now 2 down, only fucking God knows how many to go. Jesus Christmas. The cracks open down the night. Sorry, I got Candlemass stuck in my head perpetually. Honestly, yeah, no, and that's that one song in particular from Candlemass is just always on repeat in my head, just because, dude, just that riff, man, it's so good. That riff is so good. Love it. Love it. See, pull up the dashboard just to see what is going on here. Aaron, why do you do this? Varian's Beloved Antichrist versus Judas Priest Nostradamus. They're both so bad. Like Nostradamus, that's my least favorite Judas Priest album. It's fucking so bad. But Beloved Antichrist is 3 hours of nothingness. Maybe I'll take. I guess I'll take Nostradamus just because it's shorter, but it still is garbage. That dude, that's they're both shit. They both suck. But again, I guess I'll take Nostradamus just because it's shorter. Beloved Antichrist has no justification to be as long as it is. I genuinely have not been able to sit through the whole thing. I cannot. It's just it's like going to the opera, but it's lame and it just sucks. You just can't. It's just like I want to leave. Oh yeah, no. Beloved Antichrist is so bad. Ugh, Nostradamus sucks too, but yeah, no. Aaron, that sucks. That question sucks. It doesn't suck in it. Yeah. They're both bad. They're just both bad. I hate them both. When I finally get around to making my, remaking my worst metal albums list, I'll try to listen to them both just so I can give them like a proper, accurate rating. But my God, they're so bad. Yeah. Yep. Yep. No, that question sucks. Ugh. Oh, sorry, just gonna stretch real quick. Ugh, there we go. That feels nice. All right, how long have we been going for? Almost 2 hours at this point. So, probably go for maybe a little bit longer. I don't imagine if it's going to pick up a whole lot at this point. I feel like it's just going to be kind of. It might. Who knows? But just gonna hang around for a few more minutes, and then I'll probably maybe end it, unless like we see like a big bump in activity or something. They're probably going to end it fairly quickly here, but we'll stick around for a little bit longer just to see what's up. Yeah. Air guitar is cool. Air guitar is cool. Excuse me. Bum 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 bum. Guitar is cool. I don't know how to play guitar, but I should probably, because I've had this, you guys can see it actually. I have a guitar. I've had this guitar for like a few years at this point, and I just have not bothered to learn it. I don't know why. I should, but man, I guess I just feel like I never really had the time or something like that. I don't know. I really should learn the guitar, because otherwise it's just gonna sit there gathering dust. Have you heard Digio? That's what I'm just getting into. Digio. I'm not familiar. So is the Swedish band, Swedish death metal band? I'm not familiar with them, admittedly. But let's see. I mean, Swedish death metal. I mean, it's Swedish death metal. I'm probably gonna love it. But okay. So it doesn't seem like they sound like other Swedish bands. Just going off the similar artists tab. Here they got what? Morbid Angel, Concrete Winds, Necrovore. Okay, I'll bookmark this one as well. Why not? I'll check them out, definitely. They sound pretty interesting, because I love Necrovore and I love Angel Corpse, so they're probably going to be right up my alley. Was this Pantera, Far Beyond Driven versus Machine Head, Burn My Eyes? That's easy for me. Far Beyond Driven. Don't get me wrong, Burn My Eyes is awesome. I love that album still. Song Davidian is still like one of the best intros in metal, honestly. But Far Beyond Driven is my favorite Pantera album, and that's, yeah. Sorry, I'm getting a bit tired, but yeah, Far Beyond Driven is just, well, that's still the heaviest album to hit number one on the Billboard 200. Hey, dude, Shedding Skin, Strength Beyond Strength, Becoming, love Far Beyond Driven. Has one of the members from Watain, I'm pretty sure. That's interesting. I definitely got hardcore Angel Corpse vibes. Okay, I'll check it out, because I do love me some Angel Corpse. In terms of like blackened death metal, Angel Corpse are pretty damn awesome. I was listening to them at the gym last night. It was awesome. You have my word. I will check them out. Eventually I will, because again, so many bands out there, and just fucking, it's just 500,000 million bookmarks here in my fucking thing. So I'll get around to it eventually, though. I will. Yeah. Slaughtered is a killer track as well. Oh yeah, dude, Slaughtered is awesome. That song's awesome too. I'm trying to think of what my favorite track off of. Probably my favorite track though is Becoming, which honestly might be my favorite Pantera song. I don't know. I love just that, how heavy and just intense that song is. But also, the cover of Planet Caravan on Far Beyond Driven 2. Oh, such a great cover. Who would have thought Phil Anselmo could be like a crooner? Well, I guess we've heard him like do kind of crooning on albums before that, but dude, his vocals on Planet Caravan are so fucking good. It's just a great cover. Honestly, I kind of like it a little bit more than the original. Crucify me, but I mean, I love the original, but dude, the Pantera cover is just, it's so good. I love it. Honestly, most of Pantera's covers are really good, actually. Like their cover of like Cat Scratch Fever is really good. They did a cover of Electric Funeral too, which was also a really good song. Not better than the original in my opinion, but it was a really solid cover. Pantera had some great covers. Great covers. Killer shit. I'm sorry. Well, anyways, I'm kind of feeling a little bit tired. Again, I've been yapping for the past 2 hours, so I am probably going to end it right here. So, thank you to everyone who tuned in. Oh, yeah, they did cover Hold the Sky as well. That was pretty awesome. Thank you to everyone who tuned in. I appreciate every single one of you. People, all of you who came in to watch this live stream, thank you all so much. You guys are awesome. And hopefully I'll get some more new videos up for you guys so you can enjoy them. Still working on my Gojira ranking, so stay tuned for that. And I'm going to end it right here. So I'll see you all later. Hopefully, I do plan on streaming more often. And once I get some members, I'll do the exclusive members only stream as well. Ooh. So yeah, I'll see you all later. Take care. Have a great day. And, peace out. Love you all. Bye-bye. And end stream.